What's the most savage way you reacted to your partner asking for an open relationship? My girlfriend Jessica sat me down on a random Tuesday and said she wanted to explore other connections to make sure we were meant to be. I just looked at her and said, okay, let's do it. What she didn't know was that I had an $86,000 cashier's check sitting in the top drawer of my desk. I had been saving for 3 years, and I was going to pay off her entire private student loan balance that Friday for her birthday. I'd already called her loan servicer. I even bought a cake. But when she gave me this whole speech about feeling stifled and needing to experience her 20s, I didn't beg. I didn't cry. I just helped her download Tinder on our couch. She looked genuinely confused. She definitely expected me to fight for her, or at least throw a massive emotional fit. Instead, the next morning, I drove to the bank and redeposited the 86 grand right back into my account. And then, I did something completely unhinged. I quit my miserable corporate tech job in Chicago, the one she forced me to keep because it looked good on paper. And I bought a one-way ticket to Bozeman, Montana. I'd always dreamed of running an outdoor outfitter business, but Jessica absolutely hated the outdoors. She called it dirty, childish, and unambitious. 2 weeks later, I was living in a tiny A-frame cabin that smelled like pine needles, working 14-hour days to get my guide company off the ground. It was exhausting. But honestly, for the first time in years, I felt completely alive. Meanwhile, my buddy Chris kept me updated on Jessica's grand adventure. She was going on endless dates with guys who made her split the bill at Applebee's, and she kept asking Chris if I was seeing anyone, clearly furious that I had actually left the state. By month 4, my business was booked solid. That's when I met Sarah. She ran the local fly shop. She wore Carhartt, drank her coffee black, and had this smile that just stopped me in my tracks. We started grabbing breakfast before our morning shifts, and we just instantly fell for each other. Then, last week, my phone absolutely blew up with texts. It was Jessica. I made a huge mistake. The dating pool is trash. I want to close the relationship. Please come back. Then another message. Chris said, you're literally a fishing guide now? Stop pretending you're a mountain man and come home. I showed the texts to Sarah. She read them, rolled her eyes, and laughed so hard she nearly spilled her coffee on the counter. Tell her you're a little too busy exploring your own connections, she joked. So I decided to text back exactly that. Jessica lost her mind. She texted back in seconds. You're throwing away a real future for some phase in the woods. Have fun being a broke loser. I showed the bitter message to Sarah. She just smirked and said, should we send her a picture of the deed to the 40-acre ranch we just closed on? Yeah, no, I just blocked her instead. I just blocked her.